it's also, driving this process towards the inclination of crypto and adoption of crypto in Turkey too. So I think we just, took the advantage of this, tendency and this adoption, and did our, best to grow our, market share. So these are some of the metrics. Again, these metrics are only relevant to the Turkish market. I'll get back to the multiple countries expansion policy afterwards. But these metrics, again, are only about the Turkish market, outcomes. So far, we have registered around 700K users. These are KYC verified users. Nothing bad. So in the meantime, we have also reached out to some significant levels of, trading volumes. I would say the average is around $20 million. And this is based on around 60 cryptos and quoted in Turkish lira and US dollars, USDT. So this is also another advantage. So for this, arbitrage and other opportunities for the various, currencies, I think this is also an interesting platform to trade cryptos in Turkey. So, well, I think that the last one is the number of downloads for our app. So we are available in iOS, in Android, and other platforms too. So this is 150,000. So we have achieved this far, but I think it is also quite important to, touch upon some of the underpinnings with us, because whenever it is come to centralized exchanges, you need to be fully compliant with the regulations. I mean, you need to make sure that the regulators are happy with you. Well, despite the fact that there is no standalone regulation in Turkey yet, but we have to work with the AML agency, tax authority, this and that. So in order to make sure that we are, again, definitely compliant with those, so security is definitely the top priority for us. That's why, I mean, we had to make sure that the traders are quite happy with the, trading activities, and there would be this, sort of throughput, capacity, so we can, process as many orders as possible. So the current number is basically 1 million per second. It is not bad at all too. So the second angle is basically not only did its trading capacity, the throughput and everything, and the latency too, but also the storage of the data of the wallets in not only, hot wallets, but also cold wallets too. So we have to make sure that our custodial services are working quite fine for the protection of the funds of the users. I said before that we are available in multiple, marketplaces, but I think 150,000 downloads is not bad at all. Again, only for the Turkish users. And well, whenever we go into other markets, I think the numbers definitely go up. But I think we provide this, seamless experience for our mobile app users too, and that's why we have this number, and it is increasing. I think this is one of the advantages. We are integrated with the Turkish e-government system. Means that you don't have to go through this, hassle of, taking a photo, sending it, submitting it, this and that. What you need is just, through our integration, API integration, just click on this, link, visit your, e-government, portal, and just, submit this form. That's it. So, and your KYC approved basically, and it is verified and acknowledged by the government. It is definitely an advantage, and it's hassle-free. I wish that we would be able to, replicate this modality, this application in other countries, but we are just looking into the possibility of it. We'll see about that. But I think more of this, application is definitely also pertaining to how we can work with the IDs, these NFC procedures, this and that. That's why we have also engaged in this, development of this, Face ID recognition. I think it is also revolutionary in a way. So we are currently testing it in India for our users in India. I think it's going to be something also quite hassle-free for our potential users in India. Not only the e-government integration in Turkey, but we are integrated with the banks, major banks in Turkey. That is also another seamless experience for the users. So, well, they can deposit and withdraw easily towards their bank accounts. So it is just, this, 7/24 bank integration. So you can basically, have your fiat exits or, deposit anytime in your wallet and in your bank accounts too. I think that is something quite advantageous. So our strategy is to make sure that we have such availability in the countries that we are operating with, and I'll get to it in the next slides. And another thing, so we had to put the customer experience to the front. So that's why we have this 7/24 call center available. I mean, anytime at our headquarters. So any user in Turkey currently, so if they have any question, they don't even have to message us. They can just pick up the call and give us a call. That's it. So our customer representatives, they would be able to help them out. I think it is also another quite good advantage for our users. Well, I mean, for the crypto exchanges, there's always this community role, this social role, and in order to build this ecosystem further. So that's why we have developed these two programs. One is Bitay Academy, and Bitay Game is the second one. Bitay Academy is basically helping the people, the enthusiasts, to know more about the crypto world and how to trade, how to buy, how to develop blockchains, this and that. Bitay Game is basically our a dummy platform, but based on real data. So people can basically just test their skills by involving in these games, and we basically award the winners afterwards. So well, this is just a very simple, very stimulating tool for the crypto enthusiasts as well. So they can develop algorithms afterwards, their models, their strategies, and this and that. So we definitely think of expanding these two programs in other countries that whenever we are available. I think it is also quite noteworthy that we have this visa availability, visa card availability, meaning that in countries where there would be this, low access to banking services, I think this visa card is going to enable those users, right? And I think we are quite proud of this service, and we are very much looking forward to make sure that it is available in many countries, as many countries as possible. And we are looking into India definitely for one of the initiations, of this program. So yeah. Well, based on our ability for payments, this and that, we have also and our experience and know-how. So we have developed this merchant service, but based on this unexpected sort of prohibition of crypto payment services in Turkey, we just put it on hold. But we are now acquiring this payment company in Europe, which is within the SEPA region. So we will be able to provide such services towards that PSP company, hopefully very soon in Europe. So I think this is going to be one of the upsides for our services too. So based on what we have achieved, now we are basically shifting to another ground. We are just making sure that there is going to be another step with all these achievements, because I think we are entitled to it. What I said before, that we are expanding to other countries, yes, we are. And we have our license in Estonia. I think it's going to enable us to expand into some Eastern European countries. These are the priority markets such as Bulgaria and Romania, and these are the neighboring markets to Turkey too. So we are also looking into Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, and in the CIS. Also maybe some MENA countries too. So, but our criteria for such markets is that they need to be niche market. Because I mean, we're not going for this top role in the exchange world, because it is very competitive. So what we need to make sure that we provide our seamless services to these untapped markets, niche markets, so users would be able to sort of access to the crypto world by having this again smooth and seamless experience towards our platforms. I think one of the things that I should bring up is this token. So whenever it comes to this, fundraising, token sales, and everything, I mean, the route is basically working this way. So you go for this, token sale, you raise funds, and then you basically develop your stars and everything. Well, there are different stories with that, but our strategy is a bit different. We have already developed our platform, our product. So we have this user base. But now we need this ecosystem. So this ecosystem should be built on this token, our own utility token. So that utility token will be helping us to develop these staking services. the NFT program, the NFT marketplace, not the program, but the marketplace. Also this token launchpad, because we receive a lot of requests from the startups. Can we list on your platform? Can we just apply to you, this and that? So that's why we need this token. And staking is going to be one of the drivers for this token service. Yeah, I already talked about NFT. So we have partnered with this one of the major blockchain services chains. So they will help us building this marketplace again. And well, it's also another crowded market, we know that. But well, in Turkey and also in the countries that we are looking into, there's no such marketplaces. So I think it still makes sense, a lot of sense, to have this NFT platform. Well, I already talked about this, launchpad. We call it Bitay X, and it's going to be available after the token sale towards the end of the year. TDeFi is also another, sort of stereotype these days, but again, based on the request of the customers, so it looks that we need to provide this gateway, so they would be able to access to the DeFi world in a way. It's another thing, but this is also in the roadmap, so we are very much interested in providing this, copy trading, business strategy and investment strategy, modeling for our customers. So it's going to be definitely in the pipeline next year. So BTB services, and it's going to be towards this brokerage in Europe too. So again, it's in the pipeline too. Well, this is the token, and BTY is going to be available very soon. And I think it's going to enable our service, right? And I'm not here to speak about our token, basically, what is going to happen, this and that, but basically this ecosystem that we are building. So in order to make sure that we basically make a dent in this very competitive universe, we need to make sure that we are fully compliant as a centralized exchange with all these regulations, right? Whenever we are operating in, whichever the country that we are running in, right? This is the first strategy, the first criteria. Second thing is that we need to make sure that even though we are going slow maybe in terms of doing this and that, it needs to be by the book. So the customer experience should be the utmost, the top priority with that. This is the second thing. And third thing is that we are looking into these niche markets again, where there would be hardly any competition, where there would be limited access to cryptos and blockchains. So this is how we look into it. And I really appreciate your attention and time. And our booth is there in the back. If you happen to have any questions, if you'd like to have this one-to-one. And I'm here. My name is Mustafa Baltajet, Head of Global Operations. Demet is there. She's somewhere. I don't see. So she's the Head of Business Development. And Amanjot is here. He's the Head of India. So any questions, please find us. Thank you very much, TDeFi, all the team. Samar, for all this hard work I know you are putting together. And I don't know where the guys, Rishabh and Gaurav and Henrik. Well, thank you very much, you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mustafa. Now we have a panel discussion which is coming up. So it's on global outlook on blockchain policies. For that, I would like to invite Ms. Michelle, Ms. Lily, and Ms. Baiba.